Hello, my name is Bob Priest. I'm the principal of Van Wert High School. Each year, Van Wert City Schools puts on a teacher endowment banquet. This banquet is to recognize the impact that teachers have had on students. Allow me to give you a little bit of history to the teacher endowment banquet. Ralph Gallipoo, Glenn Livingston, and Gil Smith were persons of character. Their enduring legacy lives on in their students. Proof that a teacher can make a difference. None of these men sought recognition, yet each was held in the highest esteem. Their reward was self-evident, though often underestimated: the knowledge of a life well lived. This endowment fund is created in their memory and the memory of countless other educators who have dedicated their lives to the most noble of professions, teaching. On a normal year, we would have students bring the teacher who has had a direct impact on the lives of those students, stand and have each student read a letter to them in person. Because of social distancing and the inability to have this banquet, we have asked each student to videotape him or herself reading this letter. Over the course of the next 14 days, we will air each student reading this letter to the teacher who has made a difference in his or her life. And now I'd like to introduce Evelyn Mccurdy, senior, Van Wert High School, as she recognizes Bob Sloan.
Dear Mr. Sloan, out of my 4 years of high school, I believe you have made the biggest impact on me. I had the opportunity to have you as a teacher for 6 years, and you have helped me find happiness through music. When I first set foot in the band room in 4th or 5th grade, I did not expect to fall this much in love with band and making music. I still remember you showing me how to hold a clarinet, but after you distracted me by asking me different questions, I forgot how to hold the clarinet. From that moment on, I've worked hard to improve my skills. I think I am much better at holding my clarinet now than I was at the beginning of 5th grade, and I can definitely thank you for that. Throughout my high school band experience, I made many mistakes. One of the most embarrassing mistakes I made was forgetting to wear my dinkles to the marching band uniform fitting this past year. You had me wear a men's size 14 shoes to try on my uniform. I was embarrassed, but I definitely learned my lesson there, even though I sadly will not be fitted again for uniforms. Finding humor in situations such as having students wear shoes that are too big will be a much more memorable lesson than simply being told we did something wrong, and I hope you continue this learning method for students to come. One of my favorite things I experienced in your class was band camp and family time. You always stress that, as a band, we are also a family. We all have to do our part so that together we sound great. My favorite and most memorable quote you have said is, "Power comes from the ensemble, not the individual." You have taught me that working together is much more powerful than trying to work on my own. And I know this is definitely something I'll need to use and remember for the rest of my life. I hope you never stop encouraging our band to work together as a family. A big change we are currently facing is distance learning. We are figuring out everything together, and I'm glad you still add humor to our day when we meet through Zoom. Also, before distance learning we found out that district and state contests were both canceled. You handled this situation well and kept me and other students calm and optimistic about looking forward to other upcoming events. I do not feel upset about missing out on contests, because we still get to make music together, even though we cannot physically be together as a band. Everything is different now, but we are still working through everything together, and I thank you for trying your best to keep us all connected, no matter what challenges are thrown at us. All in all, being a part of your Van Wert High School band has truly helped shape me into who I am today, and I will never forget my time as a band student. Thank you for being you, and just know that anybody who decides to take band or any other class of yours will be positively impacted by you.
I would like to thank you for listening and learning how this educator has impacted the life of this student. Students, I'd like to thank you for taking time to video yourself, sending me that message, so that we can let the educator know of the impact that he or she has had on your life. And for those educators who are receiving those letters, congratulations. You carry on the legacy of the three gentlemen that I mentioned at the beginning of this video and know that you are persons of character and the legacy lives on. I congratulate you. Thank you.